Don Lemon did a crash out session the other day, and he got him a little bit of visibility. He got him a little visibility, and he said, I'm going to capitalize off of that. Shout out to Keisha. Are you with me? And so he said he going to capitalize off of it. I haven't seen this. People sent it to me. And so I'm going to go ahead and react to it and see what he's talking about. Let me preface this by saying that Don Lemon crashed out and he started calling people that support Republicans and MAGA stupid, and he was cursing at them and he was saying some of the wildest things. I'm not going to replay it. You can go and see it for yourself. I did a reaction to it yesterday. And so now, apparently, he's going to clap back. Who does a cover photo and say Don Lemon claps back? That is one of the most sassy. Claps back. Don Lemon claps back. It's supposed to say Don Lemon destroys his haters. Don Lemon doubles down on the stuff that he said about MAGA folk and saying that they were stupid and dumb because they didn't understand immigration policies and how it was going to affect them. Don Lemon claps back. Don Lemonade claps back. Let's get Don Lemon's reaction. I haven't seen this, but we're going to get to it, y'all.
Okay, so make sure, guys, hit record, call your reporters on your board. I don't give a you-know-what, okay? I don't give a you-know-what because the hypocrisy is astounding as it relates to especially the MAGA folks right now and the right-wing media. It is astounding, the hypocrisy. Now, let me just say,
I hear y'all.
I said something.
Shout out to my girl, Clavette.
In reference to, I was responding to the MAGA folks who were being racist in regards to the gentleman that Donald Trump nominated to be the head of AI. They were on the internet, look it up yourself, being very racist and very vitriolic about Donald Trump appointing this person. And Vivek Ramaswamy got involved, and then he insulted, according to them, the MAGA people. Okay? So as always, everybody gets all butthurt. I'm not referring to all of Trump supporters. I'm talking to the MAGA brain people who will say and do anything to make excuses for any behavior that Donald Trump does.
Don, just own it, bro. You know what make people respect you as a content creator? And I'm talking to you guys that's watching this right now. What makes people respect you is if you stand on it, or you say, you know what, I meant what I said, or you can say, you know what, I was off on it. But when you try to, whenever I hear people say, and I wasn't talking to all of y'all, I was only talking to some of y'all, it weakens your argument because you're trying to act like you're doubling down on it, but in reality, you're apologetic because you catching flack. So you're not really clapping back. You really just being a little bit more apologetic. But I expect that for Don Lemonade. Let's continue.
Any bad behavior that the MAGA movement does. So yes, I stand by my words. And if you don't like what I said, then too effing bad. I don't care.
No, you was cussing the other day and you said, hold on, let me go and get this video now. I got to go get the video because he was cursing Don Lemonade. Let's see where we can find it. Don Lemonade, past live streams. Now he want to censor his word. Now he want to be a little bit more quiet. Now he's being a little bit more mindful and he's using the letters. You know what? And F that. No, you were saying you stupid mother effers or whatever you were saying. Let me pull it up. Because I don't want to misquote you. I want to make sure that we get this right. You're not going to gaslight me. Now you want to change your rhetoric and stuff like that. Let me see what he was saying. It's around an 8-minute mark, I believe.
Thing. Oh, and also, you know, We're going to deport migrants. Come here. I told you this. I've been telling you this for years. They cut what? The tech folks like that because they believe they're good workers. There are people who cannot unionize. A lot of them. And now they're figuring out without these people, we cannot do our tech. The folks who are supporting Donald Trump, the folks who you want to put in charge of the Doges already knew that. And so it is the same thing. There's a correlation here. They're realizing if you get rid of these and it's get rid of those, just as if you try honestly, illegally, then you can't. Then folks in the farming industries, their jobs. Some farmer that they can run their farms, and then after that, it's over. Oh my gosh, I love this. Now you're finding out, you dumb fucking idiots. Now,
see, he was feeling himself. This is what happens when you become a new content creator, because Don Lemon is used to being on CNN and, being scripted and being given a script and saying things that's basically reading from a teleprompter. But when you go off script and you got the chat next to you and you start getting that battery in your back because you're a new content creator, you start feeling yourself. Now you're going to double down and you're going to triple down because it's like, oh man, they really love me. They supporting me. They sending me super chats. So now I'm going to say the wild thing. You dumb effing mother effing MAGA people, all of this stuff. He was all in. He was all in on talking worse than he ever done talked. Oh, Don, we love you. We love it when you go unscripted. We like this, Don, better. And this is what he was saying.
I love this. Now you're finding out, you dumb fucking idiots. Now you're just figuring this shit out. You're so fucking stupid and you deserve it. You fucking deserve it because you're so dumb. Jim, it's hypocrisy. So go with me here. Yes, I am gloating over your stupidity and how you were taken. I'm cackling in Kamala, says in Shanta. I am
cackling in Kamala.
You have been co-opted because you're in a fucking cult and you don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain.
That's Don. That's what Don was on the other day. Now Don is speaking in letters.
And if you don't like what I said, then too effing bad. I don't
see the difference. You see the difference? You see the difference? And if you don't like what I said, too effing bad. You got to keep the same energy 100% of the time. Keep the same energy. Don't switch up now. Don't switch up now, Lemon Live at 5.
Care. And let me point the hypocrisy out to you, because you guys always say we are not voting for what? A pastor in chief. Sometimes I have an issue with some of the things that he says. It's true. I don't like how he says it, but it's true. So
somebody said he got a nice living room though. Yeah, I'll give him that. They say that, honestly, they say that sassy men are the best interior decorators anyway. I can't take that away from him. Him and his guy probably decorated it. They carefully, let me change it. Y'all didn't decorate, because that's what us po folks say. It was carefully curated, and this piece accents this piece, and that piece brings out the color in your eyes. His living room is absolutely well curated. 100%. I'll give him that.
You have to have the same standards for other people that you have for your guy. Some of you, the cult leader, okay? You guys have a higher, this is how messed up you are. You have a higher expectation of me, an independent journalist, a former cable news host, than you do for the person who sits in the Oval Office. Because his mouth is worse than mine. He calls everybody dumb. He calls black women dumb. He's called me dumb. He calls people stupid. He's called Kamala Harris stupid. He's called her names. And he's used profanity against athletes. He called them sons of bees. He calls people out of their names all the time. And you love it. But when someone says the truth about you, you get all butthurt and you get all in your feelings.
You get all butthurt, guys. They don't
So
even cuss you out the right way. It just don't. It don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same. When you gotta curse somebody out. That's why I try to change my language to be a lot more mindful of the people that are watching this that's in the churches and stuff like that. But when you say a word, you gotta mean that junk. You gotta mean it. You gotta mean it.
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh God.
What's good for the Donald is good for the Don.
Oh, how corny. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this. What's good for the Donald, he probably practiced that 8 times in his living room before he went live. And what's good for the Donald is good for the Don. Come on, man. All right, let's try to focus on the message, not the messenger. Let's focus on the message, not the messenger. All right, y'all. What's good for the Donald is good for the Don. And he said that with his chest is good for the Don.
So my new energy going into 2025 is this. When Donald Trump tones down his rhetoric, he stops calling people names, he stops being racist, he stops using profanity, then I will. Now, when I was in legacy media, I would always say, if something didn't just tumble out of my mouth.
Yes, dog. Am I not the only person? Enos Luby. This guy has made millions from legacy media that he's talking about, and he has this light up mic. Dog, am I the only person? I didn't want to say it because I'm trying to focus on the messenger and see communication. You know how our brain work over here at the Millionaire Morning Show. We the Millionaire Derailment Show. So we look at all of the different things. We look at all of the different things that's going on. We look at the microphone. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Communication is 90% body language, 10% what you say. I looked at that microphone and I said, no, he did not get the glow up microphone. Did he really get the glow up microphone? The LGBTQ micro? Did he get the glow up mic? Come on, bro. Honestly, seriously, I was saying the same thing. I see the ladies with that. I think I seen, who was it? Courtney Michelle, my homegirl, Courtney Michelle, something like that had that mic. I don't remember who had that microphone. And that's cool for the ladies. But you are a former legacy media CNN host, and you got the glow up microphone, bro. Come on, fam. I said the same thing. All right, focus on the message, not the messenger. Let's focus, y'all. Let's get it.
I sometimes forgot that I was on television. I always say my thing would be, what would Oprah do, right? Because Oprah was a mentor, right? What would Bryant do? What would Bryant Gumbel do? He's a mentor. What would those mentors do? Because that was a different time, traditional media. And what would Michelle Obama do, right? Because Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high.
Oh God, he's calling.
I love you, Michelle Obama. We can't do that in this environment. And I saw glimmers of that at the Democratic convention this year when you and your husband, the former president, went off. I loved that energy. So sometimes for the folks who are in traditional media and you certain way and you operate on light and joy and not offending people. Oprah, I love you, but sometimes Gail, love you guys. Sometimes you need a proxy. I am your proxy. I am your anger translator, like Barack Obama's anger translator. Okay, we'll get to that in just a moment. But let's talk about what happened. So you can put the video up. So I did this video, and people are like, someone said, oh, he's doing the show out of his living room, out of his house. I'm doing it out of my house because it's the holidays. I have a studio. So, don't even, whatever to that. But let me just show you the hypocrisy.
Now he getting distracted by the comments. He not what he think he is yet. I'm sure that he'll get a decent following, especially if you're, you got your legacy media and all of that stuff. That no doubt whatsoever, I think that he's going to do just fine on YouTube. He's getting distracted by the comments. This dude is literally getting distracted by the comments. He's supposed to be spewing out a message, and he doing what we doing, and he doing the Millionaire Derailment Show. instead of being focusing on the message. Come on, Don, focus, big dog.
All of this. You got upset because you thought I was talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters racist. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters stupid. I have Donald Trump supporters in my own family. And you know what they said to me? Thank you for saying what you said, because he betrayed a campaign promise. He told us that he was going to cut down on immigration, and it wasn't just going to be certain people. And the reason I talked about it was because, as I said, the racist MAGA people online being racist against Indian Americans. Donald Trump and the MAGA people have now figured out that they need immigrants in order for this economy to survive, in order for our country to survive.
Y'all, wow.
In order for our country to survive. Farmers have said that. Farmers said that.
Elizabeth,
to my friend over at CNN when she interviewed him. He said, we need migrants. We need immigrants. Otherwise, we would be in business for about 2 days and we wouldn't be able to.
All right, we get it. We get it. So he's trying to explain himself. He's saying that he didn't say everything about everybody, but he's supposedly clapping back and doubling down on his haters. I got you, Don. I got you. I hear you, bro. I hear you, broski. With all of your female mentors. Shout out to Don Lemon. I'm very, I get excited a lot of times when I see certain people become content creators and then they move over into the same platforms that we've been championing for years, because it's going to become fodder for years to come. Absolutely. All this does is give me more content to react to and speak about on a regular basis. Absolutely. Don Lemonade, shout out to you and much luck on your journey. I place him in the same boat, in the same basket, the same fruit basket. No pun intended. No pun intended. I'm saying basket of different things. So you got oranges, apples, bananas, whatever. Y'all know what I meant to say. You know what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say, like, it's the same basket, but you have different fruit in it. Put them in the same basket as The View. The same basket is all of the rest of these nutcases. I put him in the same basket. Real talk. He's trying to capitalize off of the visibility. It's a smart move. Double down so you can get people like me to react to it. Shout out to Don Lemonade. Shout out to the Lemonade. You can't unsee the light up. Oh my gosh. We haven't checked out The View lately. Nobody's been sending me anything on on The View. Is The View still doing their thing? Is they still being bothered by what's going on with the Trump administration? Y'all send me more insight. I want to know what's going on.